He was interviewing Lawrence Delmonico and their attorney, asking some of the tough questions. Honestly, like, really well done. So some of the things that people have had questions about are A, part of that agreement is that it can never be put into a pistol form, handgun form. James asked the hard question of, why did the Department of Justice care about this so much? And the answer from Rare Breed Firearms was, well, we think it's kind of dangerous to put into a handgun anyway, so we didn't actually care. We didn't actually ask. We just said, yep, that sounds great. Let's move on. And then the second question was basically the Department of Justice deputizing, for lack of better term, Rare Breed Firearms to aggressively pursue their patents, basically making them responsible to do so as part of the agreement. And the answer from Lawrence was, well, we have aggressively pursued the protection of our patent previously. We absolutely planned to continue to do that. So we didn't ask. We just said, okay, great. And the longer I watched it, the more pissed off I got. It was not really about what's best for, the country or the Second Amendment or anything. And I'm going to speak to this in just a second, but more of, we're here to make money, fuck everything else. At one point, he's like, well, what do you say about the criticisms of these things? And Lawrence looks at the camera and he says, well, until you've walked a mile in my shoes, go fuck yourself.
Oh, fuck off. I already had this assessment prior. He can eat a bag of fucking dicks. Oh my God.
Verbatim.
Don't fucking order from these pieces of shit anymore.
James Reeves asks him, you guys seem like you had, they're in the second and the fifth districts, New York and Texas. And it looked like the case was going really bad for them in New York, but really good for them in Texas. And James asks, like, everything seemed like it was going your way. You had momentum, like this was gonna be a thing, and you chose to settle. What do you say of the critics of that? They did it to save themselves and to like get out of it. Now I kind of understand. They fought the law and literally spent millions of their own dollars fighting the U.S. government and their absolutely just degenerate crusade against Rare Breed Firearms and the FRT trigger. I understand.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, they understood. The fact that they didn't even question it, they didn't even push back at all. They could have gotten a huge win out of it, and people would have bought the hell out of their products because they acted like real true heroes. But then when they turn around and fucking lick that boot and tell everybody else to go shove it, and sue other designs that aren't even similar to how they operate to quote unquote protect their patents, they can go fuck themselves.